Just in time.
Yeah, got it just in the nick of time. What's up, everybody?
Hey, everyone.
Hey, guys.
Happy Monday.
Monday.
Back to the start of Monday. Start of the week.
Oh, man. Yeah. Whew. Actually, I like Mondays for eBay sales. For some reason, our Mondays are always decent. So,
The lady at the post office, the counter lady, didn't like me today.
they don't like you when you do whatnot sales.
Exactly. I forgot to ask for one of those bags that you and Sarah get, so you could put all the USPS ones in there. I just forgot.
Yeah. Do what Jimmy does. He uses clear trash bags.
Yeah, because mine never brings them back. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna get these ones.
Yeah, they give us tons of them. We have probably like 50 or 60 in this house right now. So yeah,
and I actually need to reorder. I put an order last week, but it never came, so I need to reorder again for USPS supplies because I ran low.
Yeah,
these auctions are killing my supplies.
yeah, they do that quick, real quick. And you got to get like pretty much. We stopped. The only flat rate we use anymore is the envelope, the padded envelope, because most of the time, what is this, 1097? Yeah, most of the time the 1097 box is cheaper than the A box. So
yeah,
we've been just using that, and 9 times out of 10 we use those. So, but that's one of my giant orders that Sarah hated me for, was the 1097 box. I think I ordered 200 of them or something. So yeah, we're not running low on those anytime soon. So in the box in the garage, first one in, watching last night's, almost done with the replay. Thank you.
Hey.
Appreciate you watching. It was a good one, except for when I almost passed out in the beginning of the show. But that would have been,
the ending too, with the door open.
Oh.
Yeah, we'd have just been like watching it and all of
a sudden. Yeah. Take that, Shay.
You don't got nothing.
That's right. You fall off a chair, I pass out. What's up, Shorty?
What's up, Shorty? How are you?
Marketplace Boutique in the house. And Rosie just with some, simple words for USPS.
Some very colorful words.
That's right. I used a clear trash bag today for all my poly mailers, and they just didn't take it. Just the boxes. That's nice.
Wow.
Really?
Mine takes it all. I mean, you see my Instagram posts. I mean,
yeah. Smart. Do you not have a covered porch? Is that why you do it mostly, or is it for them?
I do, but my house sits weird, so it's the wind. Because I swear Ohio's rain is slanted, so it's like it always get. Plus,
some of that rain.
Plus, it's easier for her just to grab the bags and take them.
Yeah.
Because finally, I got her not to scan them. I'm like, just take them back. As long as they get to the post office and scan, you don't have to sit out there and scan every single one of them. It's fine.
Yeah, it doesn't matter to us.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just drop them off over there. I only scan when I don't have one-out orders because that's too much for that little kiosk.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell you the other day. Whenever you were like, "Oh, use the kiosk," I'm like, "We can't use the kiosk. Nobody would be able to use the kiosk after we're done."
I tried using the scan label thing, the bulk one. So if you just scan it once, supposedly it scans everything in. It does not work on the kiosk.
No, it doesn't.
It doesn't. Yeah. It only works on the counter.
Well, it doesn't really do anything except it marks them all as accepted.
Right.
It's still good for me though.
But it doesn't mean it says right on the scan label that it doesn't mean that they have the package.
Right.
And I'm that's helpful.
Yeah, she doesn't like it. She hands them back to me. She's like, I don't want this. I'd rather. I'm like, all right, well, you do you, man. I was like, all right.
The only reason I scan them is because recently I've been having a majority of Poshmark orders first, like even after eBay sales, and technically that scan still counts as a scan for Poshmark, so it starts the tracking. So that's the only reason I do it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
But since my eBay and other orders are there, why not? I'm already there anyways.
Yeah, might as well. So Rosie with the fire tonight. That's right. First impression films in the house. What's happening?
Hey.
We need more padded envelopes.
She's gonna be like, no. Okay.
Those are easy. Those come in real big boxes. So
Yeah.
you order 200 of those, you just get 2 big boxes of them. She'll carry those down. They won't leave those at the top of the stairs. So,
And you could reuse those boxes too.
yeah. I ordered USPS and they suspended my account. They said I do not have a turnaround driveway. Wow.
They can't back up. What?
Wow.
They can't just stay on the street either, apparently. I guess they don't have dollies.
Wow.
Do you have my mail, lady? I'm joking. Sounds so familiar.
Our guys getting better today. Last night when I went to go schedule a pickup, the website was down, which it just randomly goes down all the time. And
That's weird.
I went to schedule a pickup and it was down, so we typed up a note and stuck it in there, and I'm like, he's gonna pretend like he didn't see it. I just know it. We got home and all our packages were gone. I was like, oh sweet. But I think it's because he had to do like a few things that showed up today that we ordered. So I think he had to. I think he just had to do it.
He's probably like, crap.
Man,
Not the proper way.
that's right. No, it was still in the mailbox when we got home. So. Fartsack Jack, who likes Mr. Pickles? It's better than the last intro, Fartsack.
Yeah.
I mean, I like pickles, but I don't know. I don't know Mr. Pickles. I'll have to see if I can find one. What's up, Storage Bandits? Thanks for stopping by.
Hey.
Scott's in. What's up, Scott?
Hey.
Scott.
Thanks for stopping by. Let's see. Rosie, having some USPS. I put poly mailers in something when I have a lot, and they always take it. Boxes, IKEA bags, laundry baskets, they just take them and don't bring them back. I guess the trash bag wasn't cool enough. Yeah, what are you doing? Maybe get them like a Louis Vuitton tote bag or something for your
The thirsty bag.
Yeah, something with a Coach logo on it they might take. That'd be nice. What a bunch of jerks. Yeah. Your mailman, Rosie, is very particular. I don't know what's his problem. Like ours, we were like, oh, hey, yeah, we put back, like whenever our old mail lady went on injured reserve, I guess, we told him, we were like, yeah, we have stuff pretty much every day if you could look. And he's like, oh, yeah, I'll look. And he never does. And then I'm like, we put them in these bags, so they're just sitting right there. He's like, oh, yeah, the bags help a lot. And I'm like, so now he like pulls into our driveway, backs up to the stairs, walks down the stairs, and then comes up with and I'm like, they're not that heavy, dude. Like, they're 2 pounds tops. Like,
right.
But whatever.
That's the reason why I take my packages to the post office. I don't mind it. It's literally 2 minutes away from me. I'd rather just not deal with that hassle. Just take it.
Yeah, and you could potentially have porch pirates too. So I don't want that.
Here, and you'd be surprised. Here I don't, because there's so many plants here covering my driveway. You can't really see if there's anything there.
Oh, okay.
Plus, I got like 2 other nosy neighbors, so that helps.
There you go. Nosy neighbors are always good.
Right.
I was trying to think of, like Flanders.
Yeah.
Not like that though.
Howdy doodly.
This is the one that blasts Spanish music until like 10 p.m.
Oh, good. Well, at least he cuts it off at 10 o'clock.
Right.
Nice of him. Hey, yeah. Thanks for coming in. We appreciate it. Oh, here's the hello, everyone. There we go.
Hi, Nita.
Bartermania also in the house.
Hey.
Storage Bandits. Once everybody hit the thumbs up.
Big
I don't
thumbs
know
up.
how many likes we have because I don't have it up on my other screen. So
11.
20 people in here. What is going on with that?
Oh, this is a replay of yesterday.
I know.
Adam, have another hot flash. Hurry up.
I know, right?
Oh, hell.
I had an issue with IKEA bags too. She denied. I sent the security camera clip. That's probably why they were so quick to suspend your account. You're snitching. But we had a guy we put a laundry basket out there with stuff in it, and the guy took it, and we were like, I called my post office and I'm like, you took our laundry basket, and he's like, who did? He's like, what's your address? And I told my address. He's like, hold on a second. I guess he radioed or called him or whatever, and he's like, he's gonna bring it right back. And he did. So like we waited and waited. I'm like, I don't think he ever brought it back. And I went outside to look, and our house is downstairs from our mailbox is up at the top of the stairs, and I looked over at our mailbox, and it's just sitting on top of the mailbox upside down. I'm like, thanks.
Right when you said I had the image that he was just gonna be driving away and driving by and just
That's
throw
what I
it.
thought.
That's what
Throw it out in the yard.
He could have actually. It would have probably been easier if he would have thrown it at the right time. He could have hit the hill and rolled right down onto our patio. It would have been fine.
That's true. Yeah.
That would have been a lot easier than the mailbox. But whatever. That's probably what I would have done. But my post office is close, but I hate going into the post office. Yeah.
I don't mind it.
A Mighty Bosch fan? Someone play Mighty Bosch Jones?
What's that?
They are a band.
Man.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm Blink 182 but that's not.
Yeah. Maybe no, I don't remember. 5 Wand Hall, what are you talking about? Let us know. Marketplace Boutique's laughing about that. The first 2 packages that I tried handing to the mailman unanimously disappeared, never to be seen again. So now I schlep to the post office every day. My old Greg bit. Is that what that's from?
Wow. It's like
I've looked and seen what that is, and I can't really find what that is. I thought it was. I think it's like a British show or something. I'm not sure, but I kept hearing that audio and people doing funny things with it. And I'm like, this would be hysterical to do with a Cabbage Patch Kid. So that's the only reason I did it. I'm not a fan at all. I don't even know who it is. Mighty Boosh, I guess, is the name of the song or the show. But yeah, I looked it up and I found some other sketches. And the old Greg is really creepy looking. And but yeah, I couldn't find the exact bit, but I just kept hearing it when I would look at reels and TikTok, and people were doing funny things with them. Like, this is going to be hysterical with a Cabbage Patch. So it took me quite a while to edit that together because it was trying to get that audio to sync up on Instagram is very difficult.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, I thought it was funny. Anyways,
yeah, I give you guys props. I can do it. It drives me. If I can't get it right, I'm like, I'm not doing this. I'm done.
No, I mean, I'd still put in. No, I've been being more particular with my videos lately. Plus, I haven't been focusing on YouTube as much either, actually. I've been uploading maybe once every Friday now, and other than that, I haven't.
Yeah, it's difficult. It's hard to, especially when you're when things get slow, it's hard to focus on something that doesn't make you a lot of money. Especially when there's so much else that you could be doing to kind of focus on making some money. So it is difficult.
Or, no money at all, but it's still fun to do.
Yeah, it is.
It is fun.
I don't know what's better, no money at all or what I make off of YouTube.
Hey, yours is still better than us, though.
Yeah. All I did was a black and white photo, so that was about as far as I went with it. That was crazy.
That was fun. That was, yeah. They just put out another one too, and I gotta listen. I'm so far behind. Maybe on the way to Atlantic City, we'll catch up. We did decide we were gonna stop in Philly though, because Sarah's never had a real cheesesteak. So
definitely got to, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It begins and ends with Pat's, as far as I'm concerned. So I didn't care for Geno's. Geno's has the chunks, like the patties almost.
Yeah.
Whereas Pat's has got the shaved. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. Ed's link doesn't seem to go to a YouTube channel.
Yeah, I've just been noticing that actually when you click it actually doesn't go anywhere.
Which one?
The one you have in the description.
Oh, my bad.
Let's see.
Whoopsies.
Whoops.
No worries.
No, it certainly doesn't. That's my guess.
Certainly doesn't.
Sorry about that. Thanks, Scott, for pointing that out. I appreciate it. Ed, you going to throw it in the chat or you want me to?
I'll do it right now.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry about that.
No worries.
He gets the brownie points for reading the description. Hey, let's give him a round of applause on that.
That's right. Way to
Don't
go,
know what
Scott.
you win, but we'll figure it out. I'm joking.
Yeah, we'll send you something. Does Jimmy's go to his?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it
No, I got one right. There we go. That's good.
It does.
Does mine go? I don't care if mine goes.
We're on your channel.
We're on
Yeah, we're already
the
there,
channel. So, There's a little place here called Pops that has the best cheesesteaks. Yeah, it's the original is the original. Then they do the cheese whiz with the provolone, which is amazing. So you gotta try. You gotta have it at least once in your life. It's. I think we should do it inbound though, not outbound. I feel like going into Atlantic City, having that in your stomach is probably better than trying to drive 4.5 hours home with that in your stomach.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, because I had a cheesesteak before I ran that 13.1. Oh, it was bad.
No,
it was bad.
Bad.
I was gonna say, is it the same as having Taco Bell in you?
No, I'd rather have Taco Bell because I've done that multiple times.
It's similar to eating like a paperweight.
Yeah,
it's just there.
It's like
yeah, it's a hefty meal.
It's almost eating like 2 double doubles. You just got to eat them. You can't stop.
Yeah,
you're just forcing really yourself to eat it.
Yeah. I mean, I've done that before, and it tastes good, but right after, once it catches up, I'm like, oh,
it's like you got a rock in your stomach. Yeah, running. You like do you watch The Office?
No, I don't watch it.
I just started. Sorry, I did.
I know of it, but I've never seen it.
There's a. Did you get to the Michael Scott fun run yet? For the Cure?
Yet. No.
Well, wait till you see that. You'll die laughing. That is what I pictured in my head whenever you said you ate a cheesesteak before. Because he eats something not so smart before he goes on a very long run.
That was not smart, man. I'll be honest with
you. There you go. Another sub. Scott, the Chishing King. So.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Well, I have one thing to cover today, which I'm still confused as to why they don't let us do this. So we had a lady that bought Cabbage Patch Kids off of us from Canada, and she wanted to combine shipping, and there's just no way to do it with GSP, and I don't know why.
Oh yeah, I have heard that.
It doesn't make any sense. Like, I understand there's a customs thing,
right?
But you can send more than one thing in one box through customs. Like, I know they have to have a little control over it to be able to make sure you do it correctly because the prices are going to be different. But there should be something, right?
Yeah.
Like, even if it's something that eBay does internally where they hit like a button and say combine these 3 orders and this is your total cost. Like, something.
I mean, as far as we know, that's probably what they do over there in Kentucky. They do that, but they're just charging the customer 3 times just so they can get the money.
But that's just awful. Because then you get the inevitable, especially when it's Canada, you get, well, can you just ship it international USPS? And I'm like, no, because we're not doing that anymore. Like, we don't do anything like that. When somebody wants something out of the normal little box, we don't do it.
Right.
Like, somebody contacted us yesterday about Care Bears, and they were like, hey, I'm looking at your stuff on Macari. Can you combine shipping on the Care Bears? And I'm like, Macari doesn't let us combine shipping. And they're like, oh, well, I just had a customer that made a listing for me, and then I'm like, we don't do that. Because the last time we did it, the listing sat there for 2 days, and they never bought. And I'm just like, we don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
So.
That's true.
Yeah, and that's the same thing as like combined shipping on international shipping. Like, why doesn't Macari have a bundling feature like Poshmark does, or like, it doesn't make any sense.
Because Macari is trying to be the cheapest out there.
But that would make them.
Which still doesn't make sense, actually.
That would make them cheaper. Because if you could do like you couldn't do Smart Post over 5 pounds, but like for something like that, we would be able to 3 Care Bears would have been like probably 3 pounds. It would have been like $9, where they paid $6, $6, and $6 for first class. So
it's true.
Plus, I just realized how expensive their first class 1 pound rate is. So expensive. $6.18.
Yeah, it's a little high, but they don't get the same disc. But then if you buy something with Smart Post that can qualify for 2 pounds under, like, it's cheaper for them. If somebody wants to buy a cabbie from us, the cheapest place to buy it is Macari, depending on where you live. Like, if you live in Pennsylvania or Ohio, West Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, somewhere around there, then it's close. But it's still cheaper on Macari It's like $8.20 for USPS, and it would be $7.99 in Macari. So the cheapest place to buy one for us is Macari.
Yeah.
So,
for now, at least.
Yeah.
Right.
So I've actually had people complain when they bought multiple items from me on Macari and it came in multiple packages. Well, there's nothing you can do about it. Like, you won't get paid for the other items that you don't ship.
You gotta do it.
Yeah, you have to do it.
And my first sale on Macari with that, I actually did that mistake. I put it together in one box with just one label. Yeah. But thankfully, the lady was nice enough to rate both transactions, so I got paid for both, thankfully.
Yeah.
But if you get one of those people who doesn't care, you're never gonna get paid for that other one.
We get a lot of that, like people just not marking it as received or anything like that, and then like after 3 days they'll mark it. But I'd say 50% of what we send out doesn't ever get rated. So,
how has Macari been for you, anyways? Still bad.
It's still the low end of the totem pole. I mean, we'll have bursts where we'll sell like 4 or 5 things. Like over the weekend, I think we sold 6 things on Macari, and then I think we have something right now, don't we? Let me look. The webpage was reloaded because it was using significant energy.
Wow,
that's a bold statement.
Yeah.
Macari's using a lot of energy. Wow, it's really super fast too. Look at this. There we go. Yeah, we did. We have the Care Bear from last night. She did end up buying one of them. So, and those Air Maxes were they sold on Macari, both pairs to one person. They didn't complain about combined shipping, but I hope they looked at the description. I'm actually happy they sold on Macari, because Macari won't put up with anybody being like, "You didn't tell me," because the rubber around the edge of the paint, a little bit of the paint's cracking, and we put it in the description. We took pictures of it, and that's always something that someone's gonna be like, "You didn't tell me that there's cracking."
And I actually have the same thing happened to me, but on eBay. I'm actually gonna make a video about it because the guy pissed me off. But it was not because it's because of what he did, but the tone that he threw.
Like, easy.
Get by the printer.
But I mean, it just pissed me off more because this person is a seller also, so they know the roundabouts.
I hate when people do that.
And if I were to show you guys the message, when he says a certain phrase, you're gonna know exactly what it is and what he was gonna do if I still sent it out and didn't cancel the order. And I think you already have an idea what it might be.
Yeah, I do. I hate it when people do that. I can't. My biggest pet peeve is when like somebody buys something from us and then I look at their profile and see if they're a seller and then they don't pay for 3 days. I'm like,
yeah.
Like, you are rude. So, hi, Kristen. Thanks for stopping.
Yeah,
appreciate it.
I love those people.
There you go. Storage Bandit's latest video coming up. Have a great day. Thanks,
Alrighty.
Storage Bandits. We appreciate you stopping by.
Thank you.
Cameron here. Howdy, homies.
Hey, Cameron.
What's happening? Thanks for stopping in.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
I hate it, and that's the only reason I'm calling this guy out. It's just because of it ticked me off this much.
Are you going to leave his username in there?
Of course I am.
I like your style.
It's like I know some people have that against. Some YouTubers are like, it's so small. I'll still show the message, tell the story, but I'm not gonna show the username.
Yeah,
I'm petty enough to do that because one, this person's a seller, and two, why would you screw over your fellow sellers knowing how bad everything's going on right now?
I'm with you on that. I did that with that lady or the guy that asked for what color the doll's shoes were when I made that reel. Right. So I'm like, you're just an idiot. And there's no way for me to blur this out. So, oh well. What color are the doll's shoes? There it is. There's some good, like, I have so many, like, audio tracks saved in my Instagram reels because I'm like, oh, I'm going to use that. I'm going to use that someday. Like, there was one that I'll never use, but it's Billy Bob Thornton from Sling Blade, and he's like, "I'm studying on killing you
Oh no.
This is the best one. And so they use it for like cat stalking stuff or whatever. But I'm like, I can't ever use that one. But it would be funny.
I used one of those phrases at work today because we had something go down, and one of the I had to go out because I used to be a supervisor out there, and I was like, let me go out. I worked on this machine. It's like one of the oldest machines out there, and I was like, there ain't no gas in it.
That's right. I know
it literally wasn't. I was like, you gotta fire it up, dude.
There ain't no gas in it. Such a great movie. But yeah, there's so many one-liners in that movie. Yeah, there's so many that I just want to use. But or when they ask why shipping is so high but have 1,000+ rating, yeah.
And she just reminded me, he mentioned something about shipping too.
People that try to tell you how to ship things drive me crazy. The one person was like, you should just use the shipping station at USPS. It's pretty good rates. And I'm like, we got it. Don't worry about this. We'll be all right.
No, it's not. Please.
Yeah.
It's double what they would charge you here.
Yeah. I'm like, we'll be able to figure this out for you, I promise. So.
Yeah. And if something happens to it, well, we're liable for it. Nobody else is now, Right. We just lost our money. Sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. We had 2 item not received cases that came in, and I didn't even see them. Like, it was in a pile of emails that I just must have kept going. We had 2 come in. Both of them are international. And both of them, the last thing that's on there is cleared customs. One's going to China, which I'm more than 100% that it's a scam. And the other one is going to Canada. And they both have just cleared customs. Now, it's taking a long time. But I'm like, it's an international package. Like, you don't think that this is going to take a little bit? Like, especially going to China. Like, of course that's going to take a while.
Yeah.
So I uploaded but the best part about it is that if they're both lost, we're going to get paid for them anyways. Mm-hmm. Because GSP will pick it up. So I'm like, they're lost, whatever.
I mean, isn't the wait time for GSP like almost a month?
For China, yeah. Not to Canada. Canada, it's typically like 5 days.
5 days, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, for you guys at least. For you, for me, it's actually like for me days. Probably like
yeah.
Well, no, not necessarily. If it's going to that side, the west coast of Canada, it wouldn't be that long. It just goes up through Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
But it would still go to Kentucky first, though.
That's true. Yeah, it would.
That's so weird.
That's like the flight I used to take here. On the way home, I would always lay over in Charlotte. I go from Pittsburgh to Charlotte to San Francisco. I'm like,
yeah.
Why don't you just take me that way and lay me over in Chicago or something, or Phoenix?
Right. But I used to lay over in Detroit, then fly from Detroit to Dayton. I'm like, why am I? Come on, man.
You drive.
We just flew right over that thing. Man. Come on, just give me a parachute. We go.
Like that movie Get Smart, where he did you ever see that movie with
I haven't seen that one yet.
He parachutes out from like they have a secret bathroom where they hit the button and the floor of the bathroom opens up and they parachute out of the jet that way. Like... That's what Jimmy needs. So hello.
Hey, Cameron.
Let's see. GSP for us is usually pretty fast. Yeah. I mean, it depends on where it's going. China's always been slow, no matter what. Getting things in and out of China is just, especially now, is just going to be slow. And they're going through another round of COVID lockdowns, aren't they? Or,
yeah.
I guess their version of lockdowns.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think anything going in and out of China is going to be a little rough right now. So,
yeah.
But I had a package to South Africa and got there in 10 days. Was super surprised. Wow. We've gotten packages to the UK in under a week.
Yeah.
So it really just depends on what I guess what country you're sending it to. But China's always been long, no matter what. I mean, it's a far distance. Number one, and number two, it's what are you going to do? It's China.
Yeah.
I mean, I used to buy things off of Amazon all the time that would come directly from China, and those took for like a month and a half to get here. So
I would always end up buying it from eBay when I was getting motorcycle parts. but those would take forever to get here, so
Yeah.
it's understandable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're closer than we are.
Right?
It probably goes to
True.
New York first.
I mean, I don't remember because it's been so long, but I think no, I have no idea actually.
Yeah. I know ours, most of the stuff I would order would go through LA. So I would assume it would go through the LA port. That just makes the most sense. Most of the time, it's all coming over on boats. They're not air dropping that little cheap stuff in. So it's just coming on containers and getting unloaded. So
especially when they get that nice cheap shipping for them.
You get that package and it's like it's all wadded up in this tiny little thing, and there's this massive like sticker on it, and you're like with a bunch of words on it you cannot understand except for your name and address.
Right.
Yeah. Ordered something on eBay from China in February, still not here. Yeah, so I don't see how this person could expect to have their Cabbage Patch by now, but whatever. It is what it is.
I'm curious as to what she bought in February now.
Yeah, what'd you buy? No, you don't have to tell us. It could be a personal item.
Yeah, that's true.
More than likely, it's not showing up. I mean, if it's been that long, I don't know.
I mean, I don't know. I've heard people get their packages 5 months later after they ordered it.
Yeah, during COVID, like it was taking upwards of like 8 months for people to get things. My buddy used to order stuff from China all the time, and he had a couple things that he had gotten before all the lockdowns and everything started, and I think he got it like in like 9 months or something insane. It ended up showing up, and he's like, "Wow, I totally forgot this thing was even coming." So it was a tape dispenser.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah, tape dispensers are key. This one, Jimmy, this is the best tape dispenser. By the way, my Darke County picker sticker has had an accident.
What'd you do to it? Oh no!
I loaded the tape the wrong way.
Did it go up?
Yeah, and it stuck to it. And when I peeled it off, the sticker came off.
Yeah, it's supposed to look like that. Come on.
Yeah.
I'll send you another one. It's okay.
I think I have one. I don't know.
You probably do.
I'm sure.
Peel the one back there. It's fine.
The Jimmy size sticker.
Yeah, I need the billboard.
That's right.
Well, my newer stickers are bigger though.
Yeah, they are. I need a tape review video, like the best tape, or like the tape. Oh, the tape gun.
Oh,
this tape gun that Jimmy gets, and I don't know where you get it from. Oh yeah, you sent me the link. It's some shipping warehouse.
Yeah,
this
BGR.
one is the best tape gun ever, but you have to make sure that you get the one with this like tensioner on it, because we have one without the tensioner on it.
Yeah.
And I thought this would be the same thing, but this just moves around wherever it feels like it. So it's not as good.
Yeah,
I think I just got the tape stuck in there. Yeah. Okay. Oh, no, it's good.
Wow. And Adam didn't know why I put caution may bite on his. He thought I was being funny. It was that tape gun will get you, man.
I thought you were getting me back for the there's no bees in this package.
No.
So
I don't even have a tape one.
I know. I was just going to say that.
Like
Ed does not believe in tape guns. How do you get the eBay tape on that little plastic thing?
I just put it on, so it's just like this.
Dude, this thing's junk. I hate it. I throw
No,
it.
so I get the big ones, not the little ones.
Okay.
This is the little one.
Yeah, this thing here, man.
Whoops.
Perfect.
Yeah, see?
Oh,
two different sizes. So I have the big one, and then I have this little one right here.
Got it.
And then this is the one that I just used for all the eBay tape. Is the same size as the regular Scotch one.
Well, this is my emergency tape.
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to have one of those. We used it.
Yeah, well, these I use for my Macari labels because I still use my inkjet printer.
Oh.
Yeah, this one's
Macari.
well, this one's cool because it's a self-tensioner, so it's whatever you want to give it, man.
It takes some getting used to, Rosie, if you end up getting one like this, because when you go to tape it, you're used to just being able to pull like real fast, and it does not do that. In fact, if you hook this on and pull real fast, you're going to pull this tape off the box.
Yeah.
But it lays down tape perfectly, so you don't really get too much waving around. Not that Ed cares, because he's
Yeah, I mean, I do it fast that way, anyways. So
Yeah,
it's
I
like
mean, you're pretty quick with those things.
plus, guys, if you're in the East Coast and you ever get a package from me, just expect it to be crushed.
It smiles. It's like, but the tape held. The tape holds. So
Yeah,
it's like impressive.
It is a challenge for them. They're like, oh, this guy. Shorty hates ours, but I have no problem with it. Our tape gun hates me. It never wants to work for me, so I just tear the tape off. You might have the same problem we had. The U-Haul one, the blade on it was awful. So you're like trying to get it, and you're just pulling more tape out. So the next thing you know, you got like 3 feet of tape, and you're like, it's just that one was terrible. I hated that one.
I mean, and this is the first one I've got, this part right here, since I started reselling. It's lasted that long, and the blades are still good.
Wow.
Yeah.
The new tape gun came with a spare blade.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, it's okay. It's not as good as yours, but it's the same general idea, but it doesn't have the tensioner on it, so it can go pretty quick. But I like that one. I mean, not as much as I like the one Jimmy sent me, but I'm short, Kristen, so at first thought I thought you said hi to me twice. And those aren't tape guns. No,
true, but to me they're better than tape guns. I didn't like using those things. I tried. I really did. I just didn't like it.
This is a comment of the day here. Not very tape gunnish at all. Are they California compliant tape guns?
I don't think they're made out of India, so it's okay.
Yeah.
No formaldehyde in those.
Do they have a? No, he's talking about California has California compliant rifles.
Oh, so got it.
That have certain things on it. Yeah.
I didn't have a nap today, so just bear with me.
It's okay. But it's a good one. I get my tape from Costco, but tape guns you can't pull. It gets stuck on the metal part, and it's so dumb. Oh, yeah, that's not good.
I do like getting because I think it's this size tape right here. I think it's like 25. Rosie, correct me if I'm wrong. Like $25 for 10 rolls, which is a pretty good deal. And it's
at Costco.
Yeah, and it's the heavy duty shipping tape, so it's the actual good one.
Oh, so it's not this garbage that we have over.
No, it's not that. It's not that garbage.
We have this. I think this is like Walmart $1.99 special. It's the duck, but it's not the good duck.
Yeah, no, it's this actual one. It's the Scotch shipping. It's just the bigger version, and it's $25 for like the 10 rolls, which is pretty good.
Yeah, we might have to
I use the Duck HP 260. It's thick, man. I'm telling you, it's
only on this show will you get model numbers.
I think it's $25.99 on Amazon for a 6-pack, I think, or an 8-pack. I can't remember.
You're gonna have to watch. Gas is almost $5 a gallon. You're gonna have to go to the cheaper stuff soon.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You use less. You use less tape. I'm telling you, you use less tape.
What'd you get?
I was gonna send you guys a picture in the group. I just completely forgot. It's getting close to 7.
It is over 7 in certain parts of California.
Not that I've seen, probably not in my area, but the highest
it's in your area.
649
in downtown LA. You could find an Arco that's over $7. I saw a picture of it the other day. Seven or no.
No, I think it's probably a Chevron or like 76.
Maybe it's a Marathon. It's blue and white, red, blue and white.
Probably Marathon. I don't know.
Yeah, it's Marathon.
It's in downtown LA, and then there's another one right outside of Yosemite. That 176 station right outside the park. That's over $7 already. But that's just that's the owner.
I'm pretty sure when I go to Big Bear up in for 4th of July, that's gonna be like almost $8 up there because the gas up there is usually like $2-3 more than normal. Yeah. And it's to deter tourists from getting gas there too.
Get gas before you get anywhere near it. Like we were. I don't know how much cheaper we are than Jersey, but I know even if we're the same price as we are as Jersey, it's going to cost me more money to get gas in New Jersey than it is going to be here because I can't pump my own gas. So
they will yell at you.
They will, and you got to tip the guy. So I got to give him a $5 or something because.
Do you have to tip him?
You don't, but.
Oh.
I can't, especially leaving a casino like where you tip everybody. I'm just gonna,
Yeah.
Because when you got back from Vegas and like somebody did something for you, did you want to throw them $2 or
Yeah.
something? Yeah,
Yeah,
because you're just
did.
like you're so used to it. You're like, here you go, bud.
I got yelled in Oregon for that because I didn't know.
Yeah. Oh, they get mean in Oregon too.
Well,
They do, and they scream at you. It's like, no, don't touch it.
The one I got out of the car, I didn't know I had a
I
rental
didn't
car.
either.
I got out of the car and I went to go to the gas pump. The guy's like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "What are you? I'm getting gas, dude." And I'm like, "Settle down." He's like, "Get back in your car." And I'm like, "Can I get gas here?" And he's like, "Yeah, you can. I do it." And I'm like, "Okay, full service? What's going on?" And he's like, "No, you can't." And I'm like, "There's a couple things with your statement. Number one, you're one of 2 states that still has this dumb law. So don't come at me like as if I'm the weirdo because I want to pump my own gas."
Yeah.
Like everybody, the rest of the states have all agreed that we can do this with no problem.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, what an idiot, but whatever. Yeah,
Right.
goes on sale pretty often. $18.99 at
does.
Costco. Okay, we don't have a Costco membership. We have Sam's Club, and there's no point in having both.
I think you can order online without having the membership.
No. Well, you can't with Sam's Club. I know that because
Okay, then.
we tried and like we were putting an order in and Sarah, I'm like, "Give me your Sam's Club card." And she's like, "Okay." And then we flip it over and like her picture and her number is worn off. I'm like, "Oh, crap."
Dang it.
Looks like we gotta go.
And then you're like, oh, we're gonna fill the card.
No, I can't. Though our Sam's Club is in like a shop, like it's not a mall. It's Robinson Town Center, which was just built for people to shop at. Like it's a bunch of stores. There is a mall there, but nobody goes in it. But it's like there's an IKEA up there. There's like a bunch of furniture stores. There's restaurants and stuff. But our Sam's Club is right there, and
Kind of like
it's
a Citadel.
yeah, kinda, yeah, but. It's right there, and so it's the busiest Sam's Club in Pittsburgh, and it's like going there, you got to park like, in the auxiliary lot to get anywhere near it, and you're just like, so we hate going, but we found her number on one of her emails, so now we just order and it gets delivered. So, well, Adam, it's duck if you can't duck it. Can't say the rest of it. I love my Scotch tape gun and my silent tape. If you read that correctly, I've made a vid about it a few months ago. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Is the silent tape really worth it, though?
I don't know.
I would say though, I mean, this tape's quiet. I hate it because I can't hear it like that. Like the one I just said, the 260, you could still hear it. This one, that's like
I can make mine quiet just by turning this little knob and releasing the tension on it a little bit, and then it will be pretty quiet. I found that out the hard way because I'm like, "What does this knob do?" And I turned it a bunch of times, and I was like, "Whoosh!"
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it does.
Or you'll blow the spring apart.
Is that a good strain? I don't know. Wow, I'm way behind. Why don't you guys tell me? I get my tape from China. It'll be here in October. Yours. I live in Oregon. We never tip. Okay. Are you saying what to the guy that yelled at me in Oregon? In other states, I sit and wonder where my attendant is.
Yeah, we have full services around here.
Yeah, you forgot. That's right. Never tip at the gas station. Really? No, I thought you said in October. I think we're
What's
talking
happening in October?
I don't know. I think we're talking amongst ourselves, though.
There.
I will pump my own gas all the way from Texas to Minnesota. Yeah, you will.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
Depending on what you drive, you might not even need to pump. Well, on the way back, you probably will. But the app holds your account number. Oh, yeah. The Sam's Club app, yeah, it does. But when we first tried to use the app, we had to find her number, and it didn't work out. So, yeah. Minnesota does sound wonderful. When Minnesota's nice in like the end of July, beginning of August. That's when it's real nice. But
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I have a story, guys.
Okay, go for it.
So, I don't think I mentioned that last Monday's live actually about. Oh yeah, I think I did. How I told you that. Well, no, actually no. We talked about it in the group, but basically for you guys in the chat, I ended up getting a pair of Ariat uh, cowboy boots, basically with an American flag in the front with a camel pattern,
Yeah,
real
so.
nice, everything. And then the guy also had some Hokas, and then I got a pair of Harley boots. That was the other one that I completely forgot, and I got 2 backpacks.
Nice.
So the guy gave me a good deal, $35 for everything. I thought that was an amazing deal. So then yeah. So the guy, we're cool. We're starting to like know each other. He's starting to know me. We talked it up a bit, and then I had a monster can in my head, and we were talking about that he quit because he had a stroke or something, but he was still drinking them. So then I just kept trying to tell him thank you for the deal on the shoes, the boots, and everything, because it really was a great deal. I'm like, I didn't even counter offer with him, because normally I do like $5 or $10. But this time I knew the deal was so good. I'm like, oh, here, yeah, just take it. They're $35. Why not? And then we talked it up, and then all he told me for is like, just bring me a blue monster next time, and we're good.
Oh.
It's like, all right, so come this past Saturday. Got a couple
dead.
good. Well, not that. Not much. No, still alive.
I was waiting on it.
Still drinking. Had a stroke and still drinking Monster. He's on borrowed time.
Well, I mean, I had appendicitis because of Monster. I'm still drinking them.
Ed, come on, man.
I can't help it.
It's like, when I do this, it hurts. Stop doing that.
No, but I like it.
But yeah, so I ended up going to his booth, I guess, or his area. I gave him the blue monster. I was like, oh, thank you. Well, in Spanish, of course, thank you. I don't think he was expecting me to actually bring it to him.
I actually know how to say thank you in Spanish.
Yeah, gracias. And then so he's like is he married to the main person? So I guess that's the main person's husband. So she's the main boss. So then she sees the monster on the floor, and she asks him, was like, when'd you get this? And then the guy points like, oh, he brought it for me. He told me he was gonna bring me one. So then that day, so like she knew who I was too, but not like completely. But now the main boss has me in her mind, and of course my girlfriend too. Yeah. So we ended up picking up a Build-A-Bear messenger bag, which apparently is rare. I didn't know that. She got a couple of Build-A-Bear plushes and clothing, and I got one more bag. It was a vintage Flintstones 1994 bag. Also, I haven't
like
looked at
a bag or like a lunchbox.
Like an actual bag.
Oh, okay.
So I was called like maybe a carrying bag, but I think total everything they was like, give me $13 for it.
Wow.
Like, it's like cool. So I was like, in my head, I'm
like,
you made it.
How about $7?
Yeah, Can you do I didn't push it that far. But in my mind, I'm like, cool. We made another good connection because we come to these people so often, and they just gave us another great deal. And all it took was just one conversation and one monster can.
Yeah, it's true.
So I mean, like basically the moral of this story is make those connections at the flea market, because how you guys were talking about the flea market that you guys are gonna go. Make as many connections as you can, because you never know. That person might be your new way to new inventory. Just like this past Sunday, we went to another flea market, one that we don't go to often, and the lady gave my girlfriend, Belen, a whole bag of plush for free.
Nice.
Wow.
So it's like, just get to that conversation going, be friendly to the people, and just make sure they notice you.
That was part of the reason. That was part of, well, it's going to be hard not to notice a 6'4" guy and his wife standing in a booth with about 30 Cabbage Patch Kids around him. Precious. It's gonna hopefully people will remember us, but as of right now, it looks like the weather's going to be decent for that Sunday, and not too hot either, which will be nice. So as of right now, it looks like it should be a good day, but it's Pittsburgh. You never know. Could go either way, but it's we're hoping that was part of the reason for doing it. Was number one, it would be nice to just move some stuff, and have another avenue. And number two was for that reason, like we could probably meet people that, most of these guys buy in bulk, like from either storage units or big estates or whatever it is. And most of them have a niche. Like there's a guy that just does like license plates and like blow molds, and they may find like clothing and they don't want to mess with it, that kind of thing.
Right.
So that's kind of what we're hoping for.
Yeah.
Ariat are good. Justin is better. Justin are good boots. Yeah. Ariats are good boots. Are they safety toe, Ed?
They are because that specific one is actually a work cowboy boot basically.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So I still haven't posted them because I've been focusing more on the smaller sizes because I could get those quicker.
Yeah.
But I'm getting to those now.
That's even better.
And of course, those sweet Jordans you guys saw, they're clean.
Yeah, those are nice. He said, not so short. He says, switch to Bang, better taste and supplement base, not sugar.
I don't like it. I tried it. The last aftertaste tastes really nasty. I don't like it.
Get some Baja Blast.
So we switched to this sparkling ice with caffeine.
I tried. I did not like it. I just used the regular sparkling ice.
Yeah.
Actually, the blue raspberry is pretty good.
There's one in our fridge. Our buddy brought one over, and they are pretty good. Mm-hmm. You know what are really good are the Bud Light Seltzer mocktails. Those are quite good. They don't have any caffeine in them though. Let's see. Hi Susan, thanks for stopping in. We appreciate it.
Susan.
Hi Susan.
Scott says the ability to develop relationships is your number one sourcing advantage. Yeah. It's very true. Mm-hmm. Yes, Kristen, I am 6'4". That is true.
I think you're 6'5", man.
Yeah. Now I'm definitely shrinking.
I think you got me.
I don't know. Not after today. After landing in a big hole in my customer's lot, I probably shrunk an inch. I sold 4 cabbage. She did. She sold 4 cabbage batches. One of those right here. This is. Oh,
precious.
This one is actually super precious.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah. Why do they always look like they're staring in your soul? Like
they are. They are. Sarah got a whole bunch of new ones here too. So, she picked up a whole bunch from our auction today. So this Sunday is what's our plan. So we got to go Friday morning, I guess, to register, and stand in line to register. And then they said $25 for Sunday. It's funny. It's $15 for Saturday and $25 for Sunday, but it's $35 for both days. I'm like, man, if we didn't have to go garage selling on Saturday, it's definitely a better deal. So,
are you still going to go live on Sunday?
Yeah. Well, we'll be out of there by probably 1.
Yeah.
Most of those guys aren't there. Well, at least out here. Most of the guys here are. Most of these guys, they get there at like 5:30 in the morning or 6 o'clock in the morning, and they're out of there around 1 o'clock. Because we've been there because it's open till 3, and we've been there a couple times where it was like around like 1:30 or something like that, and like 65% of them are gone. Like, and just the regulars that are always there are still there, but that's about it. So, and the popcorn guy is always there too. So, hi Mark.
Hey Mark,
coming in. Appreciate it. We found a mini cabbie at the bins.
Nice.
One of these guys.
It's like one of these or one of these or what do you got?
We got tons. What do you need? What do you got? I was surprised by that too. He's a foot taller than my shorty. Rosie sent her that outfit.
I'm short as well, guys.
Yeah, Jimmy's very short.
I'm shorter than you guys.
Yes. Shorty means is that we rescued a mini cabbie from the bins. It's like Sid's room from Toy Story there. Oh, okay. Interesting. Hi, Ping. Good evening from Anaheim, California.
Hi, Ping.
Hey, Ping.
Right, hello from Downey, California.
Right down the street from Med. Well, hour and a half drive, unless it's in the middle of the night. 20 minutes. Is it true? Are they shutting down the 101 for a couple days?
They are?
Uh-oh. I read what?
I read an article. Maybe they've already done it, but I read it. I was flipping through Facebook or something, and I follow a couple Bay Area news stations, and they were like, heads up if you're traveling to LA, they're shutting down the 101 this day and this day. And I'm like, they're shutting down the 101? That's not good. Like, What are they doing?
It was bad when they shut down the 405.
Yeah. Any of those three would be very bad. So
Still, yeah, that'd be major if they have to shut that down.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Ping says,
okay.
yes, 101 shut down, but reopened it.
Yeah, okay. I don't use the 101 often, so I wouldn't even know. So I don't or pay attention to it. But I know it's bad. As soon as you cross into that 5 freeway or trying to get into the 101, traffic, boom.
Well, that's because the 405, the 101, and the 5 are all coming together, which is just whoever designed that designed the entrance to our bridge, because we have a 376 and 279, which are our two main highways, and the entrance from downtown all coming together to get on a bridge. And then you have about 15 and a half seconds to get from one lane over 4 more lanes to get on the bridge. Or you can stay in the middle and get off, or you can stay on the right and go that way. But nobody ever gets off in the middle or the right. So everybody's trying to get to the one side. Terrible. So, Mark's Flea is 15 on Saturday and 20 on Sunday to sell. So get there early to get a good spot. Yeah,
I think the flea markets here are like 200 to 300 a spot.
Woo!
Probably more. I have no idea actually, but I think that's what I heard from some people. But it's because can you imagine the foot traffic that we get here though?
Yeah, but yours are normally Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, aren't they?
No,
are they not?
Friday, Saturday, Sunday are the best day. Monday is bad. Tuesday is another great day. Wednesday and Thursday, I think vendors used to actually get their items.
Wait. So they're open all week?
Yeah, it's 24/7.
Oh, that's probably why it's so expensive.
Ours
are 2 days. Well, Saturday, Sunday.
Only certain ones, not all of them. Some of them are only for the weekend, but then there's some that are actually all 24/7. But the days that are not busy would be Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. You get like maybe 10, 20 vendors.
Yeah.
But then once the weekend comes, you get like hundreds of vendors.
Yeah. Ours is 2 days. And it's open 365 days a year, but the inside portion is the only portion that gets any business in the winter. Nobody's outside in the winter. That's it. Mark, I think we actually get our spot on Friday. I think they tell you to line up starting at 6 a.m. on Friday, and you actually get your spot. I'm not sure of that though, but we're planning on getting there early. So, word of advice: take a canopy if you do. Diane wants to know what color it'll be. It'll be blue if we take one, just like everybody else, because we have the same Walmart Easy Up that everybody else has. It'll be blue.
Get the big canopy that says Pittsburgh Picker on it. Subscribe.
Yeah, that is a good idea. No, right. They do have Steeler ones, but that would not help either if I told you that, Scott. So, yeah, I don't know. I'll just send us a message when you're coming, and we'll let you know where we are. So, yes, she got a skunk striped cabby Kuza, the animal, and it has a white.
Okay, that makes sense, because when she sent me the picture, I'm like, why does that one look like it's got a stripe, like a skunk stripe down it? She's like, I don't know, I just picked them up.
Rosie's going to be in Anaheim in August, going to Disney.
For Disney.
Be...
Rosie, it's going to be horrible.
No, it's not. Not for Rosie. Rosie loves it.
Just a word of advice. Don't wear anything flashy. It's been happening too often here.
What's been happening? People
getting jumped.
At Disneyland, it's the happiest place on earth.
Right, yeah. You can't jump people there.
Isn't there? They have their own security, and aren't they? They're some mean people.
No, they're actual cops there, and they will tackle you.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
It happened during my my senior year graduation or whatever. You know, they rented out all of Disney for us seniors, and I forgot somebody was smoking a cigarette, and we're all under 18, and or something, more likely weed. But
great.
Yeah, I was like,
all of a sudden I hear somebody yell, "Watch out!" And you see two Disney security tackle the kid down to the floor.
Please tell me, are there badges at least, Mickey Mouse?
They had.
Yes, I want one now.
I don't know about that one. But if you do find those out in the wild, pick them up because they actually sell for a lot of money.
Even if they should have those little like skull caps on with the Mickey Mouse ears on them, that would be priceless. Isn't the 101 basically shut down all the time? I hated that route. I got
now.
paid by the hour, but I still hated it. Yeah. I mean, technically it moves slowly, but yeah.
I mean, it sounds like it's pretty much closed down.
Yeah. I pay $80 a year to reserve my spot and have to be in on Saturday at 7 a.m. or it can go to anyone after 7 a.m. That makes sense.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Let's see. Cruises are usually sell between 12 and 15. Yeah, they're not very popular. That's true. Years ago, they used to line up down the highway shoulder, 40 to 50 cars and trucks and trailers deep, first come, first serve. They slept in their cars starting around 3 a.m. That's crazy. That's too much.
Well, I know there's a couple of vendors because I wake up at 6 a.m. to get ready, of course. Yeah. Then we leave my house like around 7. I get there 7:30. There are those vendors that you see that they're barely setting up, and then there's those vendors that have 3 or 4 easy ups already up, everything neatly out. It's like these people had to set up like at 4 or 5 in the morning or somewhere earlier.
I know a few of the guys that are at our place just leave it there all weekend. Like they'll show up at like Saturday morning, they'll set up, and then they'll just tarp everything. Because I've bought a few things off of people that had a little mist on it, and I was like, I don't think I'd do that. I think I'd at least put it in a trailer or something. But there's one guy that just tarps everything, and I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Imagine if you did that with Funkos, it'd be all worked. It'd be bad. It'd be bad.
But plus, I think for you guys, maybe it's because you guys get to have the same spot, maybe. But right here, they always rotate.
Yeah.
So one day they have one spot, the other day they have others. Because like I said, the spots here, I'm pretty sure they fight for the spots and they want whatever is closest to the parking lot. That's the spot that somebody wants the most.
Oh yeah.
Because they want you to see your things before they start going to the middle, where normally all the better stuff's at, actually.
Yeah, it's true. Like ours is the same way. Towards the outskirts of it, you get a lot of better stuff, but the ones that are closer to the door are actually the regular guys that are always there. So,
plus, most of those people, they always have like a lot of the new stuff that they buy in liquidation. It's like it's not stuff you really want to go there for.
I think every flea market has that vendor that has all the crap from China that you're like, the comb that's gonna break and the stupid toy and Diane picked out an orange one for ours, and people saw us from a mile away. I'm such a pasty white guy, I'd burst into flames under 10 minutes without it. Let's see here. Rosie's been to Disneyland a few times. She loves it. So
I'm just saying, Rosie, be careful.
Less than 2 miles north of Disneyland, I see and hear fireworks at night. That's pretty
nice. Awesome. Free show every day.
Yeah, they should give all the guards Buzz Lightyear blasters. Oh, that would be so good. Yeah.
I don't know. It's just I haven't been there since last year, so as far as I know, they probably do.
If they're undercover, they're probably dressed up like Goofy.
Oh, I bet you some of those costume people are undercovers.
Sting operation. You just see, ho, ho, hi, hi, wham!
Oh boy!
Sorry we missed a few minutes. They just dropped a new Thor trailer. Uh-oh. Start selling your Thor stuff now. Mark's up at 4:30, out the door by 5 a.m., set up by 6:30, leave about 1. See? Good schedule.
What time do you see the most traffic at, Mark?
Yeah,
I don't know if it's the beginning of the day, middle of the day, or at the end of the day. Because I know everybody has different thoughts that they think if you go at the end of the day, that's when you get the best deals. But then you hear the opposite, where it's like, oh, you got to be one of the first ones to get the best deals.
You do definitely get the better deals at the end of the day because a lot of guys just don't want to put stuff back onto into their cars. But most of the good stuff's gone, though. That's the thing. But I'm saying from like 7:30 to 9 is probably the most traffic. Maybe to 10. That would be my guess. So, Shorty would love to go to Disneyland. Been to Walt Disney World a ton of times. So, I have. I've been to Disneyland several times as a kid. I've never been to Walt Disney World, and probably won't, because I don't think
Disney
Sarah's
bores me.
I'm not I mean, it's cool because like you get to see like all that stuff that when you were a kid, but as an adult, I don't know. I don't see it. But see, having said that, I know Universal's working on the Mario World thing in Florida, and
that
I
looks
will
cool.
totally go to that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
aren't they working that over here in California too?
It might
actually?
be in California then.
I think it's
Or
California.
it might be both, for all I know.
Yeah.
I would go to that.
I have a feeling it might be California actually.
Yeah, totally go to it.
But I want to drive the little go karts like that. Throw shells
Just
at somebody.
throw the banana out.
Yeah, you can do that in Japan, but they have that, and then they have like the thing that you can walk through. That's like got Goombas in it, and you can climb up the pipes and stuff. It would be awesome. I would love to do that. So
I don't know.
I call it border wars. They get pissy. I sell a bunch while setting up. When my Batman flag goes up, everyone knows. Everyone else comes over. After the church rust, 10:30 is the busiest.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
We've always had deals and stuff for regulars. They just go to the side door on the trailer and dig through stuff, make a pile, make a deal. There you go. We're big Disney people. I'm headed to Walt Disney World in December. Wow, 2 in 1 year.
Wow.
Nice. You're gonna be a very happy person. Permanent smile. It's going to be both eventually, but Hollywood is getting it first. Opens next year. Okay. I'll probably wait for Florida then.
I'll send you a picture, Adam.
Oh, I know Ed's going to be there. Day it opens.
I'll be so jealous, man.
I will be. Yeah. Disneyland postcards will do better than Disney World. I believe that because they're older.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's for sure. The last time I was at Disney, I think I was 12. No, 11 or 12, somewhere around there. And I remember my mom's car broke down on the way down through the Central Valley. Or it didn't break down, it overheated. As it's the Central Valley. And it was summer. So, but I remember that. And then I remember we stayed at the Disneyland Hotel or whatever. And it was just like, it looks so happy from the outside. And then you get there and it's like a motor lodge that just has Disney stuff all over it. And you're like... I don't know if it's still like that, but it was like that when I was a kid. It was just like your normal, like 2-story motor lodge, and it just said Disneyland Hotel on the front of it, and it had like all these graphics and.
Oh, it's a lot worse now. Actually,
it's a lot worse.
They charge an arm and a leg, and now all you really see is Disney hotels everywhere.
Yeah, no, I bet. I haven't been in that area. I've driven past it or past the exit off of what is that? The 101 or the 405? I can't remember. I get confused when they all come together. It might even be 5, but on my way down,
it's the 5.
It is 5, yeah. On my way down to San Diego, I drove past it a couple times. But yeah, the Disney Grand Canyon with porcupine postcard can sell for over $100. Wow, what is the Disney? I didn't know Disney had a Grand Canyon. They made their own.
I didn't either.
Is it in Florida? I know that wouldn't work. Actually, you couldn't have a hole that deep in Florida; it would just be filled with water.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, no, it's not. When you were a kid, it wasn't owned by Disney. Now it's owned by Disney and amazing, super beautiful. The official Disney ones in California are fancy. Okay.
I can imagine they are.
Yeah, ours was super ghetto, but. It was fun. I mean, we liked it. But it was it was like a 1980s hotel. So I mean, it wasn't anything special, but it was really close to the park. See, the last time I was in Disney, they didn't have any form of digital currency going on in Disney. They still had the Disney bucks, which was like actual Disney currency, and I found them last year, and we sold them. So they're worth money. They're like Disney money, and they're not made out of like just crappy paper. They're made out of like the same stuff the Mint uses. So
wow,
yeah, it was crazy, but cool nonetheless.
Yeah,
I would always go crazy to try to get the little penny ones of all the Disney.
Oh yeah,
that little machine. Then I don't even know what happened to them.
Oh, the smashed pennies. Yeah.
Yeah.
That used to be my thing. Like I used to get one everywhere I went, and I had a whole bunch of them too. And now I can't. I couldn't tell you where they are.
Are they worth anything?
Nah, I don't think so.
Some are, but you gotta. They're kind of. I don't know. They're hitting.
Yeah, I think it depends on where it is. If it's an attraction that's no longer around, or like not a common attraction, then maybe.
I wonder if the Tower of Terror one is worth it. Cause I know the shirts, just anything Tower of Terror right now is worth a good amount.
Why is the Tower of Terror gone or something?
Yeah, it's been gone for the past almost 4 years.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, If you see any Disney Twilight Tower of Terror, pick it up because it is worth money.
Why did they get rid of it? Is it
they replaced it with Guardians of the Galaxy, which I think was dumb. Exactly, that's the same base I had. But I think but when you go in there now,
there's an easy ride to get rid of at Disney that nobody likes. Nobody. Get the teacups out of there. Nobody likes them.
And the Dumbo ride. Done.
I hate
that. So, the teacups people actually like. Dumbo one, they should get rid of that.
No. Get rid of the teacups but not Tower of Terror. I mean, that was cool.
It was.
And the shirts they're sick too, man. They're sick looking.
Yeah.
They're
or
cool.
the Small World thing. That's just creepy now.
Yeah, but that's the main attraction over there at Disney.
Yeah. It's not gone in Florida. It's still in Florida.
Okay. I guess if it says California, Tower of Terror California or Disneyland, those are the ones that are actually worth money. Then
they're still $60 to $200 t-shirts.
Wow. Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah, still in Florida. It's a bigger park. Yeah, those teacups, man. Here's what happens. Because you go and you and your brother or you and your sibling get in the teacup, and eventually they put you in with a bunch of other kids, and there's that one kid in there that wants to turn that wheel as fast as humanly possible, and then all of you are vomiting, and it's just terrible. And so get rid of the stupid teacups. I hate those things.
See, not us. We had the old man that didn't want to spin in it, so we're all just like this,
You're like
lame.
I can't do things that spin around. Like it doesn't like I get off and it's not good. Like I'm like but so yeah, the teacups weren't my favorite at all. The Dumbo ride, is that the one with the arms where you're in a little Dumbo and it's like
yes,
and it goes up, goes back down. Good.
We have.
I'm like, what is this thing?
We have a ride here that's very similar, but it's a little car, like, and it does the same thing. And we're
every time I see the pictures from the shirts that you auction off, that looks really fun, actually.
Which one? The Kennywood?
Yeah.
Oh,
it looks really fun. But...
It is. It's fun. If you ever want to see it, watch the movie. What's the name of the movie? Adventureland.
Okay.
Yes.
With the guy from Social Network. He's in it, and I can't remember.
Yeah, I forgot his name, but I know who you're talking about.
But yeah, it was filmed there. Ryan Reynolds is in it, and it's a funny movie. But that's Kennywood, and it doesn't look that much different. Like there's a scene where like there's a garbage can with like a lid on it that has a clown's mouth open. That's actually there. Like it exists. Wow. There's they filmed it because the park hasn't really changed all that much over the years. Like, and then the rides that have been there since the early 20s are still there. Like Sarah was talking, we were talking about the Jackrabbit, where you like sit down and you pull this bar vaguely towards you, and there's like, I mean, even as big as I am, if I pulled the bar up, it'd probably sit like right here. And like you're going up and down and up. It's called the Jackrabbit because it does this, and it goes around, and it goes this again. So you're like, and you're like you're inches, and you're inches away from just flying out of this little.
I'm gonna fly out. I'm gonna flip right over.
Well, as a guy, there's something else that happens to you that hurts a lot. Yeah, because you're sitting on a wooden seat as well. So, yeah.
That reminds me of the X2 ride in Six Flags. That's exactly the same thing that happens, sort of.
Yeah. Well, this is an old wooden coaster though.
So like Ghost Rider in Knott's, that's still wooden.
Yeah. It's similar to that. It's probably older though. And then there's 4 wooden coasters that are still there.
Wow.
Yeah, and one of them moves really quickly too. And like when you're standing like out like in front of it, you can see it just kind of flex when it goes around the corner, and you're like, that's probably not supposed to do that. And they're like, oh no, it's just because it's going real fast. And you're like, I don't know about this.
Yeah, Red's not supposed to flex.
So when we were kids, they had they did replace. I don't know if they replaced it. They had a thing. It was called Raging Rapids. I keep wanting to say rabbits like the video game. And it was this. It's your standard sit in a big circular raft and go down the thing, right? Well, Kennywood took it one step further, and then the place near the line, like you'd see like the line, and then you'd see the where the rafts were going down. There were squirt guns along the thing, like plugged into the ground, like turret squirt guns that you could just spray people in the face the whole time. And you'd never run out of water because they were hooked into the thing. So you just, like, me and my friends would just stand there for hours and blast people in the face. Well, they announced it last year that they were getting rid of the squirt guns because people were getting pink eye. So they stopped with the squirt guns.
Oh, man.
It's like, we ruin it for everybody.
I mean, that sounds fun to do, though.
It was a lot of fun.
Pesky kids.
That's right. So, Splash Mountain is going to be a future Bolo when they start rebranding it. That's true. Adam ride still cool. You just are old and married now. That's right. The whip sound. Oh God, the whip. No. I can't do spinning rides either. There's a bar by our house in that movie. Yeah, the bar they go to is one street over from us, and it's a dump. And it was a dump in the movie when they made it in 2004, and it's a dump now. We haven't been in it. We've wanted to go to see if it looks the same, which I'm betting hard money. So sure it still looks the same. I guarantee it for two reasons. One, it's a smoking bar because we still have those here, and you can see on the front of they have to post you can smoke in this bar, and that's the only reason me and Sarah haven't gone, because neither one of us want to sit in a smoking bar. So, but yeah, at some point we might have to go just to see if it looks the same inside. But that bar is literally, and it's funny. The funny part about that is, Ed, is that this bar is here near our house. Kennywood, the amusement, they make it seem like they're close together. Kennywood, the amusement park, is about 40 miles east. So they're not, wow. They're not even close. So.
Bless you.
Oh, wow.
Everybody says bless you. Here's those coasters are so rickety, I don't know how they haven't collapsed. Like they're probably close to 100 years old. Yeah, Kennywood actually opened it in 1899.
Okay, I thought it was named after Kenny Rogers.
Your state was only 40 years old.
Okay,
that theme park opened up. 1849, right? It was no, that's wrong. That's the year the gold rush started. I'm wrong.
Yeah.
The thing that scares me is those carnivals that when you see the little roller coasters or any ride, all of a sudden you just start seeing everything as moving.
Well,
they'll scare me.
You saw that video where the thing that was going around and it started to like tip, and everybody got on the one end to hold it down. Yeah. Swear to God, I've seen that happen 10 times easily. Like, not to that extent, but every time I see that thing whip around, it's leaning.
Yeah, that one was crazy. I couldn't believe it either.
Yeah. When I saw it, I'm like, oh yeah, that thing does that thing. That does it all the time. That's why nobody that worked there was rushing over there, because they were all like, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
We just got to move one of the levers over. It's fine.
Grab me a couple of cinder blocks over there. Put them on the other side.
Yeah.
That's when you need. That's when you need. What's his name? I know what's wrong with it. There ain't got no gas in it.
There got no gas in it.
We need to go. It's called Razzmatazz in the movie, I think. Oh, the bar. Yeah, it's called something else here.
Yeah.
Sneeze loud. That's right. Somebody step on a cat.
Poor cat. No.
Yeah. So, yeah, it is fun though. If you ever come out here, I recommend it. It's there's like all the games are kind of old fashioned-y. They actually have a place called Old Kennywood where they rebuilt the old rides in it that got like retired over the years. There's a ride called the Steel Curtain. Are you surprised?
No.
Yeah, it is fun. I think it was like $25 for the day or something like that. I don't think it's that expensive. It probably is like 50 now, but I haven't been. Oh, they have an auxiliary parking lot that's up a hill, and they got one of those ski, like ski lift, like chairs that wire drop you into the park.
That'd be sick.
Don't
do it.
Don't.
That's sketchy.
I've been stuck on it. Friends of mine have been stuck on it.
Oh,
I would guarantee you that Sarah's probably going to chime in any second and say she was stuck on it. Like, it always malfunctions, and
really?
It's always at the worst point where you're just sitting above the parking lot like, ooh, this is nice.
I got stuck at the very top of Superman at Six Flags.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's not a good one either, because you're not sitting in that, are you? Aren't you kind of?
No, you're sitting, but it's like it's the free fall one.
Oh, so your legs are dangling. Yeah.
Yeah, but we got stuck at the very top for like a cool hour.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they didn't even give us anything. They just said, we're sorry.
The potato patch is a must. That's the fresh cut fries with cheese, bacon, whatever. Yeah, I think you can put pierogies on them now. Like, you can put anything you want on, and they're really good. So,
all right,
yeah, the lift is always broken. Just walk. Yeah, never rode it because it looked ghetto. I didn't even think it worked since like the 80s. Now, I think it might not work now anymore. But yeah, if it's an option, you're like, oh, we'll just ride the thing.
Don't ride the thing. Oh, depressing.
Just walk.
Just walk. Yeah, it's never really that busy. So, I mean, like a Memorial Day weekend, it'll be really busy and, stuff like that. But it seldom is busy. But, yeah, it's cool. It's a cool park. They have old-time games and stuff. And, Dippin' Dots.
Yeah, I don't know when I plan to go there. Maybe soon. Gotta take care of things here first, though.
Airfare is a little costly at the moment.
Yeah. Plus, I do plan to go to Vegas. I think they said October for that reseller boss remix or whatever it is called.
Oh, is that Rockstar's? The one Rockstar was at last year?
I believe so.
Rally Roots was there. A few other people were there.
Yeah. So I think that's the one, and I'm gonna go because slim chance I might get a free ticket. And those things were expensive.
Yeah, they were.
And just to take the family to Vegas too, so why not? And it's all tax deductible.
There you go. That's right.
Not an accountant.
Gambling.
Not an accountant.
The gambling's not a tax write-off.
I don't like gambling, so that's not a problem.
Jimmy tried. It didn't work.
It didn't work.
He asked the lady for a receipt for losing, and they didn't give it to him. So
they didn't. It's like, what do you need that for? I just need it, please. Sir, go take a 10-minute nap. Okay.
Can you write on the receipt vintage t-shirt or something?
Please.
You bought a vintage t-shirt from the Flamingo in Las Vegas? Yes. Yes, I did.
It was in the back for 20 years.
That's right. Right. Circus Parks and Midway are great for postcards. Yeah, there you go. Well, true. I could see that. I don't have any more stories. I think I'm pretty much out of stories.
Do I have another one? I don't think I have another story either.
No.
It's been a very bland week, and just because, with the whole view things that everybody keeps talking about.
I haven't had that like a lot of people have been talking about that, where like your listings are getting like no views or whatever. I haven't had the problem.
I think the problem is that a lot of those bot views were pushing up the listings of certain people. So now that those views are gone, it's actually not pushing it up as much as it used to, maybe.
Right.
I think the reason they did that is because there are a few people that thought that pay-per-click thing from promotional listing thing was worth the money. And I feel like a lot of people were like, well, you're ripping me off because not this many people looked at my thing. So I think they had to go to like an actual view. And now people are like, whoa, nothing's getting any views. And you're like, okay.
Well, yeah, because before they would see all these big numbers, because of course the views will always stay there. But now that they see like how many views their things actually get, they're all getting mad. I was like, well, no, your items they suck. And that's the best way I can say it.
Easy explanation. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we saw a drop in sales just like everybody did, but it seemed like everybody was having the exact same drop in sales around that time. And it was whenever, the stock market took a crap and everybody panicked, and then everybody's like, okay. But now it seems to be winding back up again.
Right.
So.
I know it happened, I think, the week before our last live, because that's when my weekend was amazing. I was getting a bunch of sales. This past weekend, I only got 2. And then during the week, barely nothing.
And that's funny that you say that, because like that weekend you had great sales, we had crap. And then these last 2 weekends have been great, and I'd say 60% of our merchandise is going west. Which is kind of funny because it's the most expensive shipping.
Yeah.
But yeah, most of our stuff seems to be going west. So I'm like, okay, well, whatever's happening is happening, because we're not back to normal at all. By no means.
Don't you charge a flat shipping to here, California?
No,
you use calculator?
Just Cabbage Patches.
Oh, okay, yeah, because I know I charge $5 for anything first class now, unless it's 4 ounces.
Well, I think anything that we know we can fit in a padded flat rate, we charge $9 for, because there's really no point in putting calculated on that. So,
right.
But and in all Cabbage Patches are $10.50 flat shipping, because we just had entirely too many people complain about shipping on Cabbage Patches, and we're like, okay, $10.50 across the board. We just pay attention. Like if you were to make us an offer on a Cabbage Patch, and then somebody from Jimmy's neck of the woods, and Jimmy would make it, we'll just say Jimmy does. Jimmy makes us an offer. We'll give a better deal to Jimmy, because we know it's going to Ohio and it's only going to cost us $8 to ship it, whereas we're gonna bury $2 with no problem. So yeah, that's just kind of what we do now, and it seems to be working. The only time we've really gotten hosed is when somebody's like, they make us an offer and it's like Anchorage, Alaska, and we're like, that's a $15 one.
Right.
Which it's still not that bad. You would think that would be a lot more expensive.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, that's really not bad. No.
Yeah. Well, it's under 2 pounds, or it's 2 pounds, and it's in their box. So I think that's what kind of makes it a little cheaper, but it's still $15. Like, we sent them to Puerto Rico today, and it was only $11. So.
Yeah.
Are you still
what's that?
Are you still putting them in the shoebox?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's one reason I started doing a flat rate, just a flat, like after learning all the zones and everything too. I think 12 is the perfect amount, because when I was doing calculator, even here in the West Coast, they were charging them up to like almost, I think for a 2 pound rate, like almost $12-13, when that was only costing me like $10 or so. Yeah. And of course, here in the West Coast, $8. So I'm like, you know what? Just if I get an East Coast sale, I'll lose that 29 cents. If it gets a West Coast sale, I profit what I think $4.
It would work its way out eventually, for sure.
Yeah, instead of charging the East Coast people almost $21 for that same thing, that's gonna deter them.
Yeah. Jill says the reseller remix is awesome, worth the investment. Hope to see you there.
I hope to see you there too. Their List Perfectly family is really hoping me to go there, so
maybe we'll just show up and not go to the remix. Never know.
Well, just let me know.
Just
not there already, anyways.
Won't be.
Just not flying Spirit Airlines.
No, don't do that. we were at my friend's house and plane. They were flying a little low because there was some cloud cover, so they were flying a little low over Pittsburgh. And I looked up and I see the yellow, and I'm like, oh, it's the banana.
Oh wow! They actually got up out.
That's exactly what I said. They made it. They're probably 3 hours late. Scott says his impressions are down almost 30%. I've seen people yelling about it. Have not looked at the Watchers reviews in a long time. Stacy says hi, everyone. Hi, Stacy.
Hey, Stacy.
Hi, Stacy.
Ping says I'm in California. And most of my sales are to the East Coast. Isn't that weird?
Same. Most of mine go to the East Coast.
It's probably just like there's things that you can get here that you can't get there, and there's things that you can get there that you can't get here. Like In-N-Out Burger.
That is true. Yeah.
Which was delicious, by the way.
Thank you. Keep rubbing it in.
Yes. Thanks, Ed. Oh. Yes. All mine's been going to Texas, which is kind of weird.
We've had a lot go to Texas. Texas frustrates me with their shipping. Sometimes it's like $9 and sometimes it's like 12. And you're like,
it depends where it's. Yeah, I'm like,
Texas
I don't get
is
it.
so big. Yeah.
I don't get it. You know,
just a big state. So
yeah, it is.
Mark just looked 2,771 watchers on my postcards.
Wow,
Nice.
That's a lot. Hi JD, thanks for
Hey,
stopping
JD.
in. Rosie said I shipped a 5-pound package for $9 a day. I literally did not make any sense to me. It stayed on the East Coast, but it seems slow. Seems low.
$9 for a 5 pound?
No, it's If it depends on where it goes. Like I could ship something to Jimmy for $9, and I probably could do 7 pounds to Jimmy for $9. I think I have done 7 pounds to Jimmy.
I think we have. Yeah, I think we have.
Yeah, if it's going real close, as long as it's in one of their boxes, it seems like it's always cheap. Yeah, big state. That's because I sell items from Disneyland and California Adventures. That makes sense.
Okay.
There you go. I heard that they're starting to restrict that now too. Actually, like the limited edition things, you can only get like 5 at a time now, and that's it.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Hi Jennifer, thanks for stopping in.
Hi Jennifer.
Hey Jennifer.
Well, there's Texas around us, and then there's El Paso. Hello. Diane scooped up an In-N-Out Burger T-shirt from the bin Sunday. Oh,
dang it!
The best one.
Failure. Sarah was there too. She didn't see it. Watchers are just sellers or people saving a cart. Yeah, it's true. Fun fact: I think El Paso might be closer to Ed than us. It might be.
Probably.
I don't think so. That seems a little ridiculous. But maybe. I don't know. What is Texas end to end? I don't even know. It's not 1,000 miles. It's not even 500 miles. I don't even know.
Yeah, this is a big state, though.
It is. Postcards are all free. Toy store 100% calculated. Yeah, I don't do free shipping on anything. We got burned with too much of that.
Yeah.
Because what will end up happening is people will like. What we had happen a lot was we'd have like a bunch of things on free shipping, and then with postcards it doesn't really matter because they're light. But we had like things on free shipping like jeans and stuff. We'd just add $9 into it or something like that, and what will happen is people will find other things, and they'll just bundle them all together and buy them, and we're like, great, thanks a lot. Now we got to ship something 15 pounds for absolutely nothing. So,
right
to Alaska.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we stopped doing that. So
right.
Yeah, we're not Amazon.
It's 8.5 hours from Dallas. So wow, that's a drive. So
how long would it take?
It takes from end to end in California. It's like 15 hours or something from Eureka to San Diego.
Yeah, because from here to Sacramento, it's 8 hours.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's actually a shorter drive than San Francisco because you don't go through as much traffic.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and you stay on the 5.
Yeah,
so,
and people don't know how to drive here either.
That's yes, that's true. Just don't break down in front of Harris Ranch and you're fine. Or else you'll pass out. I know you know what I'm talking about. The big ranch that's on the 5 that smells like cow poop for like 16 miles.
I probably went through it, but it was nighttime actually.
So when you're coming up the 5, all of a sudden you're like, "What is this?" And then
who did that? Come on, man!
For the next like 20 miles, just cows and cows, and then you look out there and you're like, "I wonder what that big mound is out there." And you're like, "Oh."
Yeah.
I mean, just going towards Bakersfield is the same stench though, but not as long though.
Yeah, well, that's a different reason for that though.
Right.
There's a restaurant attached to that, and it's like the freshest beef you can ever have because like the steak you're having was living like 2.5 hours ago. And you're like, oh, this is a little terrifying.
Oh, so it's literally mooing.
Yeah. Is it going to jump off the plate or something? So,
still good.
Yeah, they have a private runway and stuff where people from LA, like celebrities and stuff, always fly in to get the steaks because they're so good. So crazy though, huh? From Dallas to El Paso, 634 miles. Wow. It stinks to high heaven. Yeah, it certainly does. The aroma, country fresh. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
We always say, smell that money.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you get used to it after a while.
Oh, yeah. Without a doubt. I'm sure you do. But for the first couple months, you're putting that vapor rub under your nose for sure. Because I've driven up and down that road many times, and every time you get close, and you're like, "Yep, here comes Harris," and then you're passing cows for like 23 miles, and then you get past their restaurant. Once you pass their restaurant, you're good to go. And then on the way back, you see the restaurant first, then all the fields.
Oh man!
And you're like, "Oh man," but yeah, it's really good beef though. I'll say that. So, let's see. We looked it up. El Paso to LA is 801. The difference in mileage is about the same as what it is to drive to Waco. Wow, that's crazy.
So 200 more
state.
miles.
It's 4.5 hours end to end because we're almost to the end. And from us to Philadelphia, which is basically the end because the Delaware River is the border. So from our house to Philly without traffic would take 4.5 hours. Yeah, and what, $68 or something like that to drive on that stupid turnpike. But
yeah,
so Ohio's not what is Ohio end? Not that big, right? But north to south here, it's like 5 hours end to end.
man, about 4.5 maybe. Yeah,
because from your house to Cleveland would probably be is pretty much end to end.
right. Yeah, because I know Pittsburgh to me is about 4.5 to 5 hours. Depends on if we can get through Columbus.
Yeah. Columbus without traffic.
Yeah, it's like I always get stuck by the airport. I'm like, why? There. It's like,
No. Have you ever seen that mayo whipped cream?
What
is
is
it
that?
whipped mayo or is it like mayonnaise flavored whipped cream? Either way, it sounds. I mean, whipped mayo, I guess, could work. No. Tell us more, Rosie. I need to know what this is about because I don't think it. Is it like all I can think of is like the whipped cream cheese, where they just kind of add air to it to make it a little more fluffy. But no,
I don't like that. It tastes funny.
it is a little weird, but it's easier to spread. Illinois from Chicago to the southern end. I would 6 hours for me, 4.5. It's new. It's called Mayo Mousse. Comes in a whipped cream can. So you spray it out like aerosol. Oh,
but just
That doesn't sound good.
Disgusting. Oh,
it sounds like an easy way to put too much mayonnaise on your sandwich.
yeah. No.
No, I don't think that's. I'll try anything, but it's true.
You wouldn't try the scorpion.
No, I've had the scorpion before.
That's like,
Yeah. So yeah, it's in a whipped cream can. I don't know about that. I knew somebody was going to say something. We locked up whipped cream cans at the restaurant. Workers would suck the gas out and get a quick high. They're called whippets, Mark.
yeah, whippets.
Kids in my school used to do it all the time. In fact, they stopped having regular whipped cream in home ec class, and they started using Cool Whip because of that reason. Because kids are stealing them.
They were stealing the air cleaners, the keyboard cleaners.
They're the keyboard cleaners.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, guys.
Did you ever see there was an intervention where a girl was addicted to those?
Yes,
She's
I
like
saw
one of
something
their
about that.
she's like one of their success stories. Like
Yeah.
she's apparently like a mentor now or something like that. But she was, I mean, like there at one point she was like there was a pile of these cans in her living room that was like 3 feet tall, and I'm like, just do crack like normal people. Like, stop it with this. It's the most ridiculous thing in the world. Like, just no.
It was easier to get that than that.
Oh, it is. You just go to Office Max, to Walmart.
Just go to crack.
Well, depending on where you are, but
Just go to Philadelphia. Come on.
there you go. Get a cheesesteak and some whippets. Mayo, yes, please. I actually fired a dozen or so people for that. Oh, I can imagine. It gets expensive because once you get all the CO2 out of there, the whipped cream won't come out anymore. So just pretty much wasted all the whipped cream.
Yeah, you killed it.
Yeah. So let's see. Did you ever see the intervention where the girl was addicted to eating rocks? That was my strange addiction, and yes.
Oh, that sounds interesting.
Yeah, she would just be like, and she'd just sit there and like
Oh.
chew, but she wouldn't like bite them in half. She would, and it was mostly like shale is what she was eating, so it was softer. But she would just sit there and be like crunch, crunch, and you're like, oh god. The best one
She's have her
was
teeth.
the best one was the girl that ate mattresses, by far. The girl ate the foam out of the mattress, and like I'll never forget it as long as I live, because like her mom used to lock her bedroom door, so her she didn't eat her mattress, and then one day she forgot, and she came home and she laid on her bed, and her bed just sunk in, and she's like, "Damn it!" she ate a chunk out of her bed, and I lost it. It's so hard for me to just like, because they paint these they paint this picture of like this, oh, she's struggling with her addiction and this, and I'm just like,
What to say?
but yeah, when she came home, she was like, "Did you get to my mattress?" And she's like, "No."
I
There's
was
this
hungry.
big hole in the side. Oh man, it was so funny. Yeah, postcard sale rant coming. No, just talking about someone eating a mattress. Softer rocks are still rocks. It's true.
That's true.
Yeah, ate a mattress. Yeah, the foam out of the mattress. I don't know. There was that. There was the girl that was addicted to smelling air freshener. She liked the clean linen air freshener,
Okay.
and she'd spray it and put her face in it all the time. Like she'd be sitting on the couch watching television, being like, tss, tss, like the whole time. What was the other one? The girl ate ashes out of the ashtray.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Mhm.
See, I have a buddy. He's addicted to those starch peanuts. I'm like, what do you eat? Puff corn from Walmart? Come on, man.
Wait, the
Starch peanuts?
like
yeah, you know the packing peanuts. Yeah.
Oh,
He
okay,
likes-
okay.
eats them?
Yeah, it's weird. I'm like, what are you doing?
That
Maybe-
cannot
maybe-
be good for your digestive system.
I don't.
Isn't that
think
all
so.
just styrofoam?
I don't know.
Ne-
He's
I don't know.
weird. He chews them up. I don't know if he swallows them, but I know he chews them up. But I'm like, go get the popcorn from Walmart. The popcorn.
Yeah,
But
that's the same stuff.
But-
I mean, or those
Yeah, weirdo.
or the circus peanuts, the candy.
Mhm.
yeah,
Mm.
same
I
thing.
mean, same thing. You could
Yeah.
probably pack up. stuff
Maybe he needs to go on that show.
Mm-hmm.
What am I doing
Oh.
on here? I gotta go film this.
there were two more. There was the guy that was in love with his car, and like he would snuggle with his car at night. And it was a Pontiac Grand Prix, by the way.
Oh,
Yeah, I know. And
not
then,
a special one,
yeah, it was,
just a Grand Prix.
I think it was a 2-door,
Okay.
but it wasn't supercharged.
Oh, that's boring.
It was a Grand Prix. Yeah, it was a red Grand Prix, and he would like sleep underneath it.
Oh,
Like, yeah, it's like, okay. And then there was that guy that was in love with his pool inflatables. Yeah, he had like the unicorn inner tube, and he had names for all of them. And
oh wow.
yeah, it was bad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Rosie says my kids always tease me because I love to smell bread. Wait,
Hey, bread smells good.
yeah, bread does smell good.
you bread sniffer. I'm joking.
Unless you're going into Walmart and you're just like, see Rosie in the aisle, she's like,
Don't touch me.
during COVID that wouldn't fly. That's for sure.
Can I get that half off now?
Yeah, can you buy that? You're buying
You can't.
that.
You can't smell. You can't sell it. I smell it.
That's right.
I like smelling all the freshly cooked food over there at the flea markets. Those smell
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
They have a kettle corn, food trucks, carne asada, burritos, everything.
Smelling better than normal.
Yeah. No, like the bread I own.
Okay, that makes sense.
You can foam from the mattress. It's not the good carne asada from a vendor. Ooh, good stuff. Not 100% it's beef though, but still good.
I don't care. It tastes good.
It's great. But yeah, no, we get the kettle corn guy and like hot dogs and burgers and
the average stuff.
Yeah.
We also get
It's like, I was going to do the same thing. Like, hold on.
That doesn't smell
There
like
it
anything.
is. There it is. You got to open it up.
It smells
a
like
little
plastic.
You got to pull it. Is that what you're looking? That's what you do.
bit. Yeah. There it is.
I don't. Oh yeah. No, I got it now.
There won't be a selfer out of it. They'll be like, what are you doing? I'm packing in here.
Leave me alone. What are you doing in there? Just leave me alone. Smell tape. I never smelled. Does the eBay tape smell different than the clear stuff?
I don't know. That's a great question.
Nope.
No, eBay tape's strong.
Look at this.
That's it.
All right, it just got weird.
Yeah. If this show was on network television, we would have been canceled about 20 minutes ago. Not that tape, Scotch tape. Okay.
Let me see.
Oh.
I got Scotch tape. I don't smell anything.
Uh-oh. I think she's talking about like the stuff you use for gift wrap.
Okay.
Yeah.
That does have a distinct smell, but when I was a kid, I think there's more. I like the smell of gasoline. That's dangerous.
When I was a kid, yeah.
Yeah,
That's bad.
but yeah, no, you're right. My gasoline has a little twinge to it that you're just like. Ooh. D loves the kettle corn from Trader Jack's. It is good. So they say if you have a runny nose to smell a big fatty marker, it works. Just don't touch it too much. Yeah. You guys remember the markers that we had that basically encouraged you to smell them? They smelled like blueberry
the
or strawberry.
Yeah.
They still have those?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, those
They
they
might.
smelled so good.
I thought they did. I thought they
remember
had the Cinnable ones.
I could see them as being like something that they outlawed because kids were smelling them, and then they'd get they'd be like, "Ooh, Sharpie." So,
I mean, that's what I did. I was actually smelling Sharpies because I like the smell of it.
and then it's like, oh.
Yeah. Hold on here.
But I was putting the flavored ones in my mouth too, so I'm pretty sure that's a lot of people were doing that. It just smells so good. So I just want to try it.
Oh, we've hit a new
Yeah.
low.
Next is gonna be like, I used to lick paste too.
I did.
Okay, everybody did that. No,
I was just like,
everybody
it's
did that.
minty. It's minty.
Yeah, but
one with
didn't
the
they
little-
didn't they make flavored paste actually?
Yes, they
Yeah.
did.
Yeah, they did.
But not when we were kids. When we were kids, it was
No.
that minty. But yeah, no, everybody tried the paste. You had to,
Yeah.
right? Because here's how it went down. You're sitting there putting your construction paper
Right.
on the other construction paper, and then a kid across from you is like, and you're like, let me give it a shot.
You're like,
Got
it.
It's not bad.
How did we not go to the hospital when we were kids so much?
Oh my god. I wish they had regular butter corn. I don't like the kettle corn. I like turtles. Totally addicted to kissing dog cheeks. That's a good one. I like that.
yeah.
Mr. Sketch, yes. Yes, they do have. Oh, they do. Mr. Sketch was the name of the markers.
Okay.
And yeah, they do still have them. Scented highlighters.
Mm-hmm.
Those markers were like Tide Pods of the day. The kids would eat them. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this girl. Strange addiction girl that like to eat rubber tires. Yeah.
What's the matter with these people?
Well, it's funny when they go to the doctor because the show kind of pushes them towards to go to the doctor. And the girl that ate the rocks, we went to the doctor, and the doctor's like, "Do you have pain in your stomach or anything?" And she's like, "Yeah, sometimes." And he's like, "What do you mean by sometimes?" She's like, "Well, if I touch my stomach, it hurts a lot." And he's like, we need to get you an X-ray. And like they took an X-ray and they were like, he's like, I don't say this often, but you need to stop, because if you don't stop, you're going to destroy your digestive system. And she's like, oh, why? And he's like, you're eating rocks.
Not that.
Well, probably already destroyed
that
too.
has to hurt coming out. I'm just saying. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because you're not breaking that down, right? Well, maybe shale, but yeah.
I can't imagine how long it's actually in there though.
It's not going to be pleasant. It's going to be a bad day. But yeah, it probably doesn't happen too often though, Jimmy, because I mean, think about how long it would take to move. I mean,
that's true. Yeah.
It's probably like a once a month occurrence.
Like, oh, here it comes.
And then you just hear.
No.
You
like swallowed a sunflower seed, man.
No, that's not good.
No.
Those markers smelled like fruit striped gum. It was the best flavor for about 7 seconds. Yeah, but the markers lasted longer.
My paper smelled good also.
That's right. See, you guys might be too young for this, and this was the beginning of my school career. But did anybody ever have the pre-Xerox machines where they called them in my school the runoff machine, where it was the purple ink, and they were a little moist when they came out because it was actually a fluid. Did you guys ever see anything like this?
I probably saw something like that.
It was old technology for like the 80s. So because Xerox machines were starting to become more popular.
I don't think so.
But those, if you got a fresh batch of those smelled good. They were like a chemically sweet, ditto machines is what they called them out here. But yeah,
ditto.
Sounds weird, but some dogs' feet smell like popcorn. Yeah, Sarah says our dogs' feet smell like Frito chips.
I think they smell like Doritos.
Corn chips.
Oh yeah, they're
yeah, they're pop. Yeah. We should all buy them and get them to us via Prime so we can sniff them during Thursday's show. I'll just be sitting here.
Oh jeez.
Oh, blueberry.
I'm getting a hot flash again.
That's right.
Quit smelling the marker. No.
Rock slide. Mimeograph. That's what it was called. Yeah. Ditto machine. Yeah, we used them when I was a teacher. Yeah. Okay. It's the bacteria that makes them smell that way. It is. It's a bacteria in their paw pads that makes them smell like corn chips. So, well, hitting the hour 50 marker, so we might as well get the plugs and such out of the way and
literally hit rock bottom.
Yeah. But you know what? The viewers, it stayed around 22, 23, 20 the whole time. So people must have.
We're glad you enjoyed this, guys. That's right.
Either way, or you just hate watch us, that's fine too. So, what do you guys got coming up this week? Anything?
All right. Well,
want to go? Anybody?
I'll go first.
Rock, paper, scissors. See, I keep going with the rocks. There we go.
You know, you both are throwing rock. I know it.
Well, I don't. So YouTube wise, I only have one video that I have planned, which of course is the annoying seller who purchased my item and threatening me with a free return.
Yeah, right.
If you don't get it, you should probably understand. Right. But that's the only thing I really have planned. I don't know when I'm gonna bring it out. Maybe Friday, maybe earlier. It depends. And I think I switched my whatnot auction to Friday. I don't remember. I gotta double check. But if not, it's gonna be either Friday or Saturday. It's gonna be another shoe auction. This is the one that I'm gonna start some at 1, and some of them are gonna start at 5.
Okay.
And this is probably gonna be the last shoe auction that I do starting at 1. Afterwards, it's gonna be less frequently, but I'm gonna be starting them at 12 because these are the ones that I have to pay up more for,
right.
And I'm not gonna lose money on that.
Got it.
So,
what time?
Yeah, other than that, so it's gonna be either, I think probably still at 6 or so. I gotta double check. I can't remember exactly when I have it.
Okay.
Done. But so 5/27 at 6:10. So yeah, so it's gonna be a Friday at 6:10 in the evening for me. So 9:10 for you guys.
Okay.
And other than that,
competing. Different shows.
You are having a lot. Yeah, but
Don't worry
Yeah.
about it. We're doing toys.
Right.
And that's
yeah,
probably going to be it for us for a little while. But so
But yeah, other than that, we have one more auction planned not Memorial Day weekend, which is this week, but the following week. Belen's gonna be doing another plush auction. She got some good ones again, so
sweet.
we'll see. And as usual, thank you, Mark and Jimmy. Really appreciate that you supported her.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Sorry we didn't. We were at friend's house, but we did. Sarah did consciously enough buy the cabbage patch.
She got the cabin. Yeah, she got the cabin.
No worries.
So,
but yeah, that's all I got planned.
What do you got coming up, Jimmy?
Let's see. We got Memorial Day community sale, so hopefully it's more than 2 houses. I hope, please, because I got to travel a little bit to get to these things. So
yeah.
I mean, I'd be disappointed. I would cry, but I'll film it. Just
make
so
a great video.
Yeah, I'd be like, look at this. No, and then Whatnot, 7 p.m. Eastern. I'm selling plush, and we're not going to have our 80s rock and roll music because I don't think that would go real well with that. So, so we're working on a track.
Take it.
Yeah, start headbanging with the squishmallows, but yeah, because I've sold a lot of shirts on Whatnot, man. Yeah, so now the plush is kind of taking over my spot. So to get to my other shirt, so I'm like, okay, I'm tired of moving them in and out, so we're gonna do it. And the Jimmy and John shows on Bama Picking and Grinning's channel Sunday at 7 p.m. And that's it.
Cool. Yeah, he called me the other day. I didn't know it was him because I didn't save his number. So now I saved it so he can call me whenever he needs some advice on buying paper. So
yeah,
he sent me a message. He's like, "You best be answering the phone next time I call." I'm like, "You called?" I'm like, "Dude, I own 2 businesses. You know how much spam calls I get? Like I see Alabama and I'm like, yeah." So yeah, we've got tomorrow's going to be a little kind of helpful video for you guys. It's how to survive the recession and not give up your reselling business type of thing. So that's coming out tomorrow, and then Sarah and I are back live on Thursday, and then we're doing a Whatnot auction at 9:30 on Friday, and it's going to be Funko Pops. So Funko Pops, and we're going to throw in a couple of Squishmallows here and there because we got a few left. But other than that, it's going to be one of them we sold. It's right here.
Prenup.
So, didn't make it. So but yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing on Friday, and then that's probably going to be it for us for a while on Whatnot until we find something that we need to come up with something that we can source regularly, and before we go diving back into it. Like Ed's got shoes, Jimmy, you can get shirts left and right. Our shirt supply has kind of dried up on us, and it just being a summer and that we're getting pulled in a couple different directions, it's just hard for us to continue stock them. So we're gonna try and find something else, and then we'll get started back up again. So that's about it. Shorty Resell says quality entertainment. That's right. The smile of dog feet, rock bottom. That's right. So, and then my wife says I. So, I guess that's her way of saying get off. I don't know what she said. Typo. All right. Well, that's about it for us, guys. We will be back next Monday at 9. So we'll see you guys then. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
Good day, sir.